Hello friends, Mrs. Rupertus here. We are going to be working on making a 2-point perspective drawing of our names as we begin to practice our perspective skills. So what I've got set up here is a sketchbook page that has a line across the middle. That's my horizon line. You can see it right here. And then I've marked off 2 vanishing points. And now I've connected the same distance apart from my vanishing line to create this diamond shape to the vanishing points. And now I'm ready to kind of begin getting things set. Okay, so you can see I've got my loose boxed in letters. They're kind of roughed in on the first part on the left side there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make them more three-dimensional, add depth by taking each of the corners of my letters to the opposite side's vanishing point. So let me show you what I mean. Okay, so hopefully this shows you what I mean. See how each of the letters now has been brought back to this side's vanishing point. You're going to make sure to want to use your ruler. So for example, look at the R here. I'm taking the corner here and I'm bringing that line back. I'm doing the same on the inside so that I can see the shadow in there. Connecting it, and then I do the same from the bottom, from the corner up to the vanishing point, and that's how I'm going to get those nice 3D quality to this. Okay? After you've done the left side, you're going to continue your word or your name, whichever you've chosen to do, onto the right side. But when you do the right side, you're going to do the opposite. You're going to bring all those letters back down to the left side's vanishing point, right? And that's how we're going to get that cool perspective. Another thing that I want to mention here is that as you are putting in each of your straight lines, I want to make sure that you're aware that they run parallel to this center line. So the U, right, that all those lines run parallel to that center line. Same with the R, same with the M, that all of those are running parallel to that center line on both the left and the right side. Does that make sense? Okay, so here you can see I've got my name all fully blocked in, and my first and my last. And now the next thing I want to do is sharpen up my lines, erase any of the guidelines that I no longer need, and then I want to begin to shade it, because that's when it really pops and starts to look 3D. So to do that, I am going to first shade the interior parts, right? So the insides of my letters, those would all be in shadow. So first I'll add that. And then the next thing I want to do is I want you all to imagine that there's a strong light source coming from the top right hand corner of your paper. Now that strong light source on my piece here, would really light up the Purtis portion. The Mrs. Rue portion would be in shadow, and it would have a cast shadow on the ground. But all of it, the interior parts of the letters, would be in shadow. So first start with that and add the interior parts of your letters in shadow. Then the letters that are on the left side are in like a mid shadow, not too dark. And then, of course, on the ground, you're going to add that cast shadow. So if when you erased your guidelines that you no longer needed, you do want to put back that center line across your page that you had there, your horizon line. That's going to just really ground your piece. And then you want to finish adding those shadows like you see here. Then the very last thing you want to do is just clean up whatever little lines you've got, sharpen your words up wherever they need it, and voila, you have finished your 2-point perspective project with a strong light source from the top right-hand corner using your pencils. Great job. I can't wait to see them.